You came to see the Bell Show.
Yes.
Okay, the Belzer World Center, let's put it that way, because it's not just a shul, it's just more than a shul.
Mm-hmm.
You're now standing on the plaza, which above us you see these metal, how do I call it?
Supports.
Yeah, which cover the entire courtyard. This is a base for a tent, which the wedding of the Rebbe's oldest grandson will take place out here.
So this is temporary right now?
It's not temporary. The tent is erected on this, like these railings, which the canvas gets pulled through.
Mm-hmm.
Right after Shavuos will be the Rebbe's oldest grandson's wedding. He'll take that place outside here. He's 18 at the moment. He's engaged ready for a year.
Wow. Okay.
He's engaged to a Belzer girl from Bnei Brak, and she's actually 2 years older than him. So the men and the yeshiva boys will be out here. There'll be at least 10,000 people out here.
Right.
Women and the girls will be in a different hall, and children in a different place, and this will be broadcast worldwide to all Belzer centers throughout the world. So whoever's, everyone should be able to participate. So it'll be a very major affair.
How many families do you have in your
Bells
Chassidus?
in the worldwide, there's 9,000 families.
Okay.
50% live in Israel and 50% live in overseas in Chutz La'aretz. A large portion is in America, in Brooklyn, Borough Park, Williamsburg, Monsey. That's where you have a large amount, and then all throughout the world. Canada, England, London, Manchester, Antwerp, Switzerland, and down to Melbourne, Australia, that's where I'm from.
Okay.
Okay, just over there, you see there's like a well-like thing over there. It's not a real well, it's a make-believe well, and that's made for Tashlach. Rosh Hashanah afternoon, there's no natural waters in this area of Yerushalayim, so people just fill up a bucket of water. The Rebbe had this, made this well-like thing built to make it a little more serious, and they put fish inside. There's a Chassidish idea of going to a place where there's fish, because like the fish always swim with their eyes open, so God always has eyes always open in the Jewish nation. So they put fish in there. The Rebbe will be on the platform, Chassidim filling out the entire courtyard, the women outside. Okay, let's cross over to the shul. As we go across, see there's like a black glass building which joins the Rebbe's house to the shul, and that is a service mainly for the women. The women come to the shul around the left, around that way, and then to climb 3 flights of stairs might be difficult for an older lady, so they have a ramp in there which goes all the way up to the women's section, and the Rebbe has a direct throughway from his house straight into the shul as well, so it makes it easier for him as well. We're going to enter the building, floor number 6. There are 5 floors below us right now.
Okay.
That's the lower section, is the weekday section of the building, and then the upper section is the Shabbos section of the building, which is used on Shabbos and Yom Tov. Yesterday Purim, of course, times when there's a lot of people around, they'll be using the upper section. The shul is made of 4 floors. This level, and then 3 galleries up above. Now this level holds 1,954 seats, and this is used every Shabbos and Yom Tov. The wall over there is a kir gevas, a sheetrock wall. Behind that they've expanded the shul, and there's another 800 seats out there, bringing this level to 2,700 seats. That section is being completed now, the flooring. And then they have in the 6 galleries up above us, there are 4 for women and 2 for men. The 2 open galleries, one right across us, is 400 seats up there. And then above the women, 800 seats above the women here. And then the 4 other galleries, we have the mechitza, you have the partition, is for women, 2,000 seats in 4 galleries for women. And then all the way above, on the 10th floor of the building here, the 4th floor, the windows up there, is another gallery. It's a roofless gallery. So during the year, light and air comes in from there. And in the month of Tishrei, they close up, they add the roof, and there's a place there for another 1,000 seats for kids age 11 and 12. They'll be up there. There's no place for kids in the shul and Yom Tov. So the older kids will be up there. The young kids daven downstairs in their own minyan. The 8, 9, 10-year-olds in the main weekday shul. There are aisles across the shul. There are 8 aisles across the shul. 2,000 yeshiva boys will be standing squashed in the 8 aisles across the shul. So really the shul, which holds 7,000 seats, and the aisles and all around, even downstairs, will have up to 10,000 people here in Rosh Hashanah davening together in one minyan. Which brings us to the obvious question, how does one hear in this shul? So the acoustics here are so amazing. Every sound said in the shul is literally heard all over on all floors, and it's mainly to thank the chandeliers. The way the chandeliers are built are specifically designed, pear-shaped chandeliers with a crystal plate in its entire circumference, makes like a low roof, so the voice bounces off the roof, off the chandeliers to all corners of the building. The walls are slanted on all sides, bring the voice down into the shul. They had major acoustic engineers designing all the entire shul, and the furniture of the shul is all non-absorbent material. There's no cushioning on the chairs, no carpeting on the floors, no curtains, nothing which will absorb the voice as the voice goes across the shul. And the women's section, which has this partition, which maybe it looks a little forbidding, but really, if they would have a one-way glass, they wouldn't hear a thing, because the glass would totally obstruct the voice. They have very thin metal ladders, the voice goes straight through. They're able to hear the davening of the shmoya, el derina, el tefillah, the main things to hear and not to see. So Baruch Hashem, the women can hear perfectly as long as it's quiet upstairs. Quiet it is, Baruch Hashem, there's really not much talking in the shul. And even by davening itself, when everyone is davening together, thousands of people, Chassidim daven with enthusiasm, with kodesh brokem, as they say. So it's necessary to quiet down the people between each portion of the davening. They have a special system for that called a clapper, which if we have a chance, we'll take a look at that. It's on the bima. As we go around, we'll get to that as well. Okay, let's go here to the Aron Kodesh, which is the largest Aron Kodesh in the world. It's 23 tons of Brazilian walnut made here in Israel by Chevrat Avraham Fried, not the singer, in Kiryat, I think it's Kiryat Gat. It's all hand carved, and there are several unique features about this Aron Kodesh. Notably, the Sefer Torah are laying flat. The only place in the world Sefer Torah are lying down is in this shul, and it's the opinion of Rabbeinu Tam, which he has a machlokes with Rashi, whether it should be standing up or lying down. We all know this machlokes from the mezuzah, which is on a slant, to accommodate both opinions. In Belz, the first Belzer Rebbe ruled like Rabbeinu Tam that the Sefer Torah should be lying down flat completely. And on shelves there's place for 70 Torah scrolls. Right now there isn't 70 Sefer Torah inside. There's only one level because there isn't any added shelves. But there is place, ostensibly for 70 Torah scrolls on shelves when they add the shelves. The gates around the Aron Kodesh is to show that it's more holy than the rest of the shul. Not every Tom, Dick, and Harry goes up there. It's closed off, and just when they take out a Sefer Torah, or the Kohanim, which go into the stairs by the Duchanim, which is every Shabbos, twice every Shabbos. And there's not enough place for the Kohanim there, so the overflow Kohanim will go to the front of the shul and climb up on the benches itself, on the seats, standing elevated above the tzibur, and that's how they make Birkas Kohanim. On Yom Tov, there's not enough place, and the entire front of the shul becomes one tremendous swaying talus, and there's still not enough place for all the Kohanim, so there are several places where the Kohanim cluster together in the middle of the shul, on the bima, and several other places, because there's simply not enough place for everyone all the way in the front there. Mentioning the Kohanim, they have to wash their hands. So they have these special washrooms here as well on either side for the Kohanim to wash their hands. In the front of the shul, besides, they shouldn't have to leave the shul, actually, in the shul itself they have that option as well. Okay, let's come over to the front. This is the Rebbe's seat in the shul. This chair over here, a regular chair like everyone else's, and that's unique. Usually Rebbe is a more of a statement-like type of chair. In Belz, the Rebbe sat on the same chair as everyone else to show that the idea of tefillah but tzibur is pertinent to them as well. They are part of the tzibur, not a separate entity. So that's how the Belzer Rebbe would sit in Belz in the Haim, back there and here as well. Recently, the Rebbe, because he has some back problems, they had a special chair designed for him, specifically for his back. So this is a more of a supportive chair which he can use either one. Most times he'll be using this one, but he still has the option to go back to that chair over there as well. Here, the place of the Baal Tefillah, the floor is a little recessed here, which you probably have seen before. Mimamakim Krasich Hashem, from the depths I will call out to you. This is brought down in Halacha as well, but it's something which most places don't have. There are still shuls in the world which have this Mimamakim. It's a symbolic step lower. This golden plaque, Shvisa Hashem the Summit, is 24 karat gold leaf. This goes back to a story in times of the First World War. The Russian army occupied the town of Belz, and the entire town became like a military base. The shul was a stable for the horses of the army. The Chassidim and the Rebbe fled to Hungary, and they returned in 1920. Over those years, everything available in the shul was stolen and spoiled. So when they came back, they had to refurbish the shul, and putting up a new plaque made of wood. The Rebbe said then, the current Rebbe's grandfather, in my shul in Yerushalayim, will have this plaque made of gold. 8 years later, his grandson, the Rebbe, started welding in the golden plaque which his grandfather had mentioned all the way back in Belz. Now this is just like this was put up by the Rebbe. There are several parts of the shul which the Rebbe himself built with his own hands, like the stairs of the Aron Kodesh, the cement underneath the shaish, the marble, was poured by the Rebbe himself. He spent many hours actually building the shul with his own hands. The whole building of the shul, the cement pouring of the entire building was done by Belzer Chassidim. The Rebbe appointed 2 guys as his personal shalichim to do all the cement pourings. He had one guy putting on the cement machines down below, another guy on the scaffoldings actually pouring in the cement, filling in the wooden brackets from morning to night, and the Rebbe would be informed exactly what's happening every day, what they're up to, and every other day you'd see the Rebbe here actually physically working in the shul. So in that way, certainly this building is unique. No other shul in the world has been built by Hasidim, which had previously gone to the mikveh, given a certain amount of tzedakah and said special tefillahs. And as they were staying on the scaffoldings, they would pray that whoever davens in the shul, his tefillah should be accepted up above. That was the main idea of the shul, and that was certainly unique in that fashion. Okay, here we are by the Aron Kodesh itself. There are 9 stairs going up to the Aron Kodesh, 6 of marble and 3 of wood. The 3 wooden ones go down to the side. So the guy coming down goes down to his side instead of directly down, so he shouldn't have his back facing the other Sefer Torah. And there's 9 stairs, including the level of Sefer Torah, is 10 levels, which is corresponds to the 10 Sfirot in Kabbalah. All the numbers in the shul have some type of numerical correspondence in Halakha and Kabbalah. I'll just mention a few. There's 112 light bulbs in every chandelier. 112 is 3 names of Hashem's Gematria. 112 is called Yaboik in Kabbalistic writings. 96 spotlights in the roof is 24 times Hashem Havaya. 36 light bulbs in the eastern wall, 18 and 18 together is 36, which corresponds to 36 hours. We had the Ora Ganuz in the beginning of creation, the hidden light, which is like the 36 candles you light on Hanukkah. The windows in the shul says in Allah there should be 12 windows in the shul. Here there are more than 12, but they're all sets of 12. You have 6 and 6 in the eastern wall, 6 on either side. 6 clusters of windows on either side. The other side has been taken apart because of the expanding of the shul. And then up above you have 12 open windows around the back of the shul, up there, and then 12 closed windows going around the front. The closed windows is if you Parashas Shkulim, if you read the Haftorah, it says about the Beis Hamikdash, they had chalonis shkufim atumim, closed windows, and the idea of the closed windows in a shul is brought down in the Belzer teachings. The idea is that a person should know that even though when you pray, the tefillahs go up through the windows, but the closed windows shows that the schus of someone's prayers being accepted is not just himself, but it's everyone together. That's why I have the closed windows and the open windows as well. Coming across this way, we have here the chair and the shtender of the previous Rebbe of Aaron. Rebbe Aaron sat on this chair. You can see it maybe here. He sat on this chair from when he arrived in Israel until he was lived here 13 and a half years. He sat on this chair only. Wherever he went, the chair would accompany him. In his house, from one place to the next, to the Tish, to davening, from Tel Aviv and back. Rebbe Aaron lives in Tel Aviv, but he alternates between Tel Aviv and Yerushalayim. He winter in Tel Aviv and summer in Yerushalayim. And only on this chair he sees a car coming with a chair on the roof. He'd sit on the edge of the chair, never leaning back, never taking the liberty to sit back in the chair. And the idea of having the chair today in the shul is that the Rebbe today feels it's very important to impart to the coming generations how Belz in truth was resurrected after the war by the previous Rebbe. He had the strength of spirit to rebuild everything after everything had been destroyed. So it's important to realize that whatever we have today in Belz is only because of what he started to do after the war. And for the Hasidim, this is considered a sacred object, being that the Rebbe used this bekviyas for that many years, in such a way. So it's a holy object as it is as well. Okay, let's continue on to the bima. Okay, the story here is the klapper. First of all, as you're on the bima, you see here there's a kiss shalio, and there's a bris on Shabbos. It takes place over here. In Belz, it's made of 2 cushions, so one's like for the sandik and one's for the Yonovi. That's how it's made, divided into 2 cushions, and the Rebbe will be typically the sandik, in almost all cases. And on the other side, you have here the chairs of the Hagbe, which is at the side once again. So when there's 2 Sefer Torah, we shouldn't have the guys who are reading from the second Sefer Torah with the back to the Sefer Torah, so it's to the side. This chair over here is being moved to our place. This is the Rebbe's chair. The Rebbe's chair is usually over here, in the corner, where the Rebbe will be sitting by the Kriyas Torah. He comes up here, and he runs the show, way to make his sofas, way to who gets an aliyah, and he runs the show from up here. Okay, now the guy who has the job of being the klapper, so it's a very, very important job. He runs this whole place. Not for him, the place will be no one will know where they're up to davening, because when everyone's davening loud, there's no way that the acoustics can differentiate between his voice, the Baal Tefillah's voice, and the rest of the guys. So there's a guy in the front who raises his hand, and that's a sign for the person here to give a clap. So one clap like that is just like between one halacha on the next. If it's more serious, like before Kaddish, they'll be giving 3 claps. And that usually does the job. It quietens everyone down, and the davening goes on formation. So when you have thousands of people davening, everyone's like watching this guy, where the whole doing davening. It's really very effective, and it's patent. So don't try copying it. It's true. Okay, if you're standing here, look upstairs. You see the women's section that has the windows on either side. There's like openings in the partitions, and that's the throwing down the pekalach by an off-roof. They have either side. And if you're sharp-eyed, you can see there's a little piece of paper stuck inside, between the windows. There's a little paper inside there, and that it says the order how they're going to be calling off the chassanim in a week. You have 6 or 7 chassanim in a week, so there's no way for the women to know which chassan is actually standing here. So they have the sign says the seder how they're going to be called up, and each family where they should wait. One family on the back, one family to the side. That way they have time to to group up and get the pekel ready. They shouldn't throw the Torah on the wrong class. Okay, one more thing. If you can make it out, there's matzahs hanging on the wall over there. Those matzahs over there is the area of Chatzeres. Besides the area around the whole Yerushalayim, every shchuna, every area has their own area which is more has more chumras, more what's it called? More chumras. So this is the Belz Erev, and the Erev is changed once a year on Shabbos Chol Hamoed Pesach. The previous year's matzahs are not discarded; they're ground down and made into kanedlach to be served by the Rebbe's Tish the week after Pesach. Not on Pesach, it's gebrox, but the week after Pesach, something we use for a mitzvah should we try to use again once again for another mitzvah. So that's the idea of that.